Hey everybody, it's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Today I want to do some tests with my Husqvarna string trimmer, Weedeater, weed whacker, and I want to see how powerful it will cut. And what I mean by that, I'm going to cut some thick grass, some branches, some bamboo. I want to see what it'll cut through and what it won't cut through in this video. And we're just using, this is 0.95 diameter line, nothing special about it, and a regular speed feed head here. And the trimmer I've got is a Husqvarna 525 LS. So, you know, a commercial grade trimmer, but not the most powerful one out there, but one that I like a lot. So let's get started. Let's see what kind of power the string trimmer has and what it'll cut and what it won't cut. So first off, we're just gonna start with some really thick weeds, and we do got some mimosa looking trees that are sprouting up and just different nasty stuff in here. Should go through this no problem, but I want to start with the easy test before we move on to some more difficult challenges. One thing is I've let the line get a little bit too long. Need to suck it in a notch, make the head spin a little faster. It goes without mentioning that I've got safety glasses on, earplugs, but cut through that no problem. Really tall weeds. You saw where I had the line a little bit too long getting started. Let's go on to something a little bit more challenging. I'm going to go to some young crape myrtle branches where I've pruned the crape myrtle and it started putting out new shoots. Let's see if it'll cut through those. So that's not how we typically prune a crape myrtle. I was just doing that for test purposes. Really, I got better ways to cut back crape myrtles. So I don't cut them back, just as a side note. I don't cut them way back every winter. I just kind of prune off and shape them, get rid of the crazy looking limbs. Let's go after some Chinese privet, see how well it does. Knocking back some Chinese privet mimosa trees along a tree line. All right, not exactly a clean cut necessarily, but you can see I've mangled up that sweet gum tree. You can see here where it's cactus Chinese privilled up, and the mimosas that I got a hold of over there. And none of this is anything I want to actually keep, so I'm not really worried about what it looks like. Again, this is not normal way I would cut back trees, but in this situation I'm doing it for demonstration purposes to test the power of this string trimmer with 095 line. Alright, I'm going to try this Nandina bush. Somebody a long time ago planted it way too close to the house. It's about to be pulled up anyway, so I might as well hack on it and see how well it does against it. I will say this, if you're ever mowing lawns, you know, as a business and somebody asks you to trim their hedges, you forget your hedge trimmers for the day, probably don't want to attempt it with the string trimmer. Though I will say I've taken a couple of tops off of some Elaeagnus bushes and things like that just to clean them up. But you can see in this situation I basically mangled this Nandina and or heavenly bamboo, or what, I forget what you call this thing, but anyway, I want to get rid of it anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, got a couple more things I want to try before we wrap up the video. Okay, so I'm going to try to cut through this vine. Now this one has already been cut at the base, but I'm going to see if I can cut it off. I'm not really sure that I'm going to be able to, but I thought it'd be worth a try. And it may have rotted out a little bit since it's been cut and it's starting to die, but this is a vine I'm going to guess is getting close to 2 inches in diameter, so we'll see if it'll cut through it. Believe it or not, I ran out of line. I'm going to have to go put some new line on it. I'm not saying it won't cut through it, but it's going to take longer than this video is going to allow. So I'm going to take a loss on that one and say that the vine got the best of me. The last thing I want to try is some bamboo shoots and see if we can knock down some bamboo with a string trimmer. Let me put some more line on. All right, let's go after some bamboo. All right, so here's a big bamboo patch. Some of this bamboo has been here a while and is established. And if you know anything about bamboo, if you get it while it's young and tender, you got a lot better chance of cutting it. Like this, I think that'll cut no problem. Something like this size that's been there a while, that's probably 3 or 4 inches in diameter. There's virtually no chance. I don't think I even need to waste trying that. So I'm gonna see if I can find some tender ones and maybe hack on the leaves, but see if the trimmer will take down some of this bamboo. I'm not sure what I learned there. I think the trimmer is overpowered by bamboo, which bamboo, I mean, it's sometimes difficult to cut it with a chainsaw. It's just an awkward plant. It gets super hard and it's hollow and it's just weird. But you know, it was taking out those young tender bamboo shoots no problem. The vine was way too big, but you saw it did pretty good, I felt like, against the tree branches that were hanging over all that Chinese privet and stuff. That stuff's just hard to kill, just to be honest with you. So I just hacking it back, and then I obviously did a number on that Nandina bush or heavenly bamboo, and then just whacked it to pieces. So I appreciate you watching the videos. Over 500 lawn care videos on the channel. If you hadn't subscribed, I'd encourage you to do so. Click the notification bell so YouTube will let you know when I create new content. I'm Jason Creel. If you're in the lawn care business, go to lawncarelife.com. There's resources available for you there. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.